What in the world is happening, Seahawk fans? This is Seahawks Today. I am your host, Will Ortner. I was told, I was led to believe, I was bamboozled, hoodwinked, led astray, because Coby Bryant was supposed to be a Seattle Seahawk. I stayed up. The special lady friend went to bed without me. I was up all night because I was waiting for Coby Bryant to sign a contract with the Seattle Seahawks and stay a safety with the Seattle Seahawks. He was a player that was supposed to leave the Seahawks a week ago. Then I was told that Coby Bryant was actually very interested in staying with the Seattle Seahawks. And now on NFL free agency day 1, I find out the stupid Chicago Bears are going to come in and take him. This just sucks. Bryant agreed to a 3-year, $40 million deal with the Chicago Bears. Was someone that had a fantastic season this year. Now, obviously, it is unfortunate, all of the news that's surrounding Coby Bryant, because I felt pretty darn confident that he was someone that was going to end up coming back with the Seattle Seahawks. He had a very good year last year and ended up being a star. He even posted on his Instagram where it felt like he was going to be playing with the Seahawks and being a big deal for this team. When we look at the highest paid safety mark, obviously, that number is going to put him close to that top 10. I'll tell you right now, Coby Bryant is a very good player, and I am very upset that he is not going to stay in Seattle with the Seahawks. I will say at the very end, though, I do have a silver lining that we need to talk about. Before we continue on with today's video, here's what I've been trading on Polymarket. In Seattle's playoff game against San Francisco, Polymarket gave Seattle 75% chance to win. I thought that was crazy. The value there is so good. For those reasons, I came in and I took Seattle. 100 wins you 33 if Seattle took the dub. Plus, with Polymarket, you can trade in and out of momentum shifts without getting blocked or penalized. With in-game trading, once the Seahawks got up, I either can ride it out or I can sell early. For example, if you buy at 75% and sell at just 90%, you are going to snag a cool $20 on that game, which obviously that is awesome. You can't do this with a traditional sportsbook, so get started today. Polymarket is legal in all 50 states. Download the app now to get to the top of the wait list. The only way to do that is by clicking my link in the description and comments of this video. Unfortunately, Coby Bryant is no longer a Seattle Seahawk. Now, it felt like this was something that was for sure definitely going to happen, and then it felt like it wasn't. It felt like Coby Bryant was going to come back to Seattle. It felt like he was going to end up being a Seahawk at least for the next couple of years. So the fact that he is not going to stay in Seattle obviously hurts this team. When you look at the last year that Bryant has had in his career, I feel like he is someone that is clearly on the come up in his career. He went from someone who was being more of a nickel dime type of a player as a cornerback to a safety that makes a lot of plays. 4 interceptions last year, dude, that is unfreaking believable. And when you look at his stat line, he was healthy for the most part. Now, at the end of the year, obviously things didn't end up kind of going his way with the injury bug. He did get hit with it for a little bit, but then again, he was pretty damn near perfect when it came to that postseason. Had a very good year. Would have had career leads in every major category. In fact, pretty much still did except for tackles. And the only reason he didn't is because he missed the final 2 games of the regular season. Coby Bryant is a very good safety. He's a starting caliber safety that is going to do very well in Chicago. And I think that this is kind of just the beginning for him. Now, the Chicago Bears, I don't know how much they were linked to Coby Bryant. It felt like they had some guys that they were trying to keep in-house. But unfortunately, it does look like Coby Bryant is no longer going to be with the Seattle Seahawks. Now, I want you to go down below in the comment section. Grade the Coby Bryant signing, A, B, C, D, or F. Let me know what your opinion is down below. Now, what I'll tell you is my personal opinion. This is a B signing. Why is this a B signing? Because Coby Bryant is a very good safety, but I don't know that he is a top-tier safety. And I would say that when I grade these, I am grading this on the Seahawks scale. So the Seahawks are losing Coby Bryant, and that hurts. But the Seahawks do have someone that does replace him at the end of the day, and we've seen Ty Okada play multiple positions for this squad. When we look at the depth chart right now for the Seattle Seahawks, it's going to be Julian Love and Ty Okada. Now, we've seen Okada last year play both the free safety and the strong safety position, and he played it at a very high level and was very impressive when he was doing so. Now, early on, obviously, he was not the best at the tackling portion of his game, and he was someone that kind of had to come on late. But when we look on a deeper dive in the difference between these two players, I don't see any other than the price tag. Ty Okada basically has the same amount of solo tackles as Coby Bryant. Now, when it comes to the assist tackles, yeah, Coby Bryant's number is a little bit higher. But I would say this, Ty Okada didn't start as many games as Coby Bryant. Took him a little bit to get going. Okada's someone who's willing to play downhill a little bit more in the blitz game. Okada didn't get as many interceptions. He's still a guy that comes in and hits, and he's still a guy that comes in and bangs. And so you're telling me that I'm going to get a player for a lot less money value that is going to give me a similar production and a similar output as the guy that we just lost? I don't feel like it's the end of the world. I told you I was upset and I was mad that Coby Bryant wasn't coming back, but that's because I was told that Coby Bryant was for sure going to come back. Now that I can go back to understanding where I was a week ago when I didn't think Coby Bryant was coming back, I think that we're going to be okay because Ty Okada, he's there. Ty Okada is just as good, in my opinion, as Coby Bryant. I might be proven wrong. But you're going to get 90, 95%, maybe 97% of what you would have gotten in Coby Bryant in Ty Okada. Feel pretty darn good about that. What is your one-word reaction to Coby Bryant signing with the Bears? Let me know down below in the comment section. I'm going to give you my opinion here in just one moment, but I do really want to make sure that I hear what you have to say. If you had to ask me right now, my word is tricked. We were tricked. It felt like Coby Bryant was coming back. We saw the Instagram story where he's in the Seahawks gear. John Schneider's pointing at him like, hey, you're coming back with us. We have been kind of told from some of the people inside the Seahawks camp that the plan was for him to come back. We were told that Coby Bryant seemed like someone that Mike Macdonald wasn't willing to let go. Unfortunately, the money value came to a point where the Seahawks clearly weren't willing to pay for him. They weren't willing to pay that deal. The Seahawks clearly got to a position where they felt like he was too expensive. And so we were tricked, not necessarily on purpose. Sometimes better deals end up coming through. But at the end of the day, it sucks. It sucks that Coby Bryant is not going to be a Seattle Seahawk any longer. But this is why you subscribe to the channel. It does not matter whether it's good news or bad news. Subscribe and turn on your notifications. We are going to have you covered on all the latest and greatest Seahawks news. Unfortunately, Kenneth Walker left earlier. We have a video out on the channel right now on that. Obviously, Coby Bryant, he is leaving the Seattle Seahawks. We have a video out right now. That's why you subscribe. That's why you turn on your notifications. You don't want to miss any of the latest or greatest news that we have going on with the Seattle Seahawks. Thank you guys so much for viewing today's video. It's important to talk about what a loss this is. The fact that Coby Bryant is signing with the Chicago Bears, it does suck. It is unfortunate. The deal, though, I get why Coby Bryant took it. 3 years, $40 million. I get it. Something the Seahawks were not willing to pay. So hopefully at the end of the day, we see the Seahawks make some moves. It's time for John Schneider to get off his butt. Time to start making some decisions. Otherwise, Seahawks are going to try and build through the draft. Seahawks don't have any draft picks. What are the Seahawks going to do next? Make sure that you hit that sub button. We'll have you covered here on the channel. Thank you guys so much for viewing today's video. I cannot wait to see you next time.